Hi, it's Ronnie, and welcome to 30 Days of Sketches by Christy's Beautiful Life, Series 11. And today's sketch is by Jackie, and she is DWeber.crafty here on YouTube. And this is a sketch she created. Mine's gonna be, I will try to stick with it. It is inspiration. There's a few things I will be doing a little differently, but I think you can look at it and say, okay, it started out with that sketch. I'm showing things I plan on using. I'm going to use those dies there, that very old Heidi Swap, and the memory box alphas. Also some Tim Holtz small chat, I think it's what it's called, my film strip from Tim Holtz, and one sheet of P13, and then, well, not a sheet, half a sheet, well, a little over. The top half of that is P13, and it does look like Craft Consortium, but the metals one, but it is P13. And then the bottom one is Ella and Viv. And I didn't want to, I was trying to stick with the sketch, so I didn't want to go ahead and use the whole sheet. That was my first thought. I decided I would use something else for the top part and have that as the bottom. And I did think I'd skip the mixed media, but I am going to add some stamping. And I believe, yeah, I'm going to use some spray. So, well, I'm going to splatter. I'm not going to spray. So I will use a little. I just won't have it around the photos. Just that my papers were so dark, I knew it wouldn't show up very good. And my stamping don't show up very bright at all either. But when you're looking straight at the layout, you can see it. My picture there is of Reagan, and it's one of the pictures that my daughter took of her, and my daughter bought her that shirt. So that shirt is kind of that, and the background on her picture is kind of the starting points of the layout and everything I chose. Well, the pumpkin is in black and kind of a really light orange, and then it has leaves on it, black leaves. Well, I didn't want to go completely black because I thought, well, those look a little bit variegated, well, lighter gray, dark gray with some black. So I thought, I will get this pattern paper. I used it the other day on the cat's meow one, and it had some fleur-de-lis in there. And so I put the leaf dies on them. And so I had different shades of a lighter gray and a darker gray. And I'm going to use some black ink. These stickers here, they came from the Ella and Viv collection. And I mounted the picture and them with 3 layers of papers. Let's see, black cardstock, the same as the top layer there, the P13. And then there was another one that's very, very old, and it's called, I think, the Old Stack or something like that. And I picked it because it matched some colors that was in her shirt. And this is going to be my title. And it says one of a kind, and I took that shine from the Heidi Swap because even though my goal was only to use something really old once a month, I'm trying to do more. So if I fail towards the end of the year, it might still average out to 12. So I didn't want it all to be yellow, and I wanted it to show up just a little better. So the bottom part I used the Stays on it, and it's timber brown. And I inked the back because I wanted the other part to still look yellow. And here's those leaves that I was talking about. And they're Tim Holtz, and Debbie had sent them to me. And they're kind of tattered looking, but you can still see the fleur-de-lis on there. And there were 5. I cut out 5. Honest, I did. I remember them laying on the paper and everything. And there is 5 leaves in the thing, I'm sure. And I couldn't find one. I lost it somewhere along the way. I cleaned my work area off and put them in that tray, and that's the last I seen of number 5. So I will cut one of the leaves in half so that I can have still 5 places. I also pulled out my very first ever Tim Holtz die, and it's called Fancy Flourishes, and I hadn't used it in a while, but it comes with 2 flourishes, and so I cut them out twice, and I am going to end up cutting one in half and putting part of the curl down in the bottom left, so my cluster, or the follow the eye thing, is going to be from the bottom left up to the bottom right. So I have an angle there. There are not any cluster in the upper right or the bottom on her layout, but she does have X's and O's, so that's one reason I picked that paper with all the rivets. I figured, instead of X's and O's, I will have rivets. And when I put the sequins on there, it just looks like I got even more rivets. But I do have foam tape under these leaves because even though they're tattered and have the holes in them, they have plenty of places that you can put foam tape. So they do have foam tape, and they can look more dimensional, and you can notice the tattered look with the holes just a little bit better. And I'm going to kind of work my flourishes in with them. And this is the one I cut in half so I could put part of it down in the bottom left-hand corner. And it's going to just kind of sit there by itself till a few sequins make it down there. But while I am doing that, I want to mention that down there below, you will find the master link for Christy's Beautiful Life playlist. And since I think we're getting pretty close into being on here for a week now, there's probably quite a few on there for you to watch. So click on that link there below after you get done with this video, of course. But yeah, awesome playlist. The sketch has a couple little phrase stickers, what it looks like on there. So I decided to add a couple. Well, I seen 3 I liked. And so since there was 3, I decided to put 3. So it's today is full of possibilities. And what seems ordinary is often extraordinary. And then there is nothing like a dream to create the future. And yeah, so I got that in there, but I did add more to my layout. So that, does make a difference there. And then not putting the mixed media around the photo. Like I said, it usually don't show up very good on a really dark pattern, but I did use paper that looks kind of mixed media-ish. And then I'm adding the stamping and the splatter, so I'm trying to make up for not having that on there. That is the Crackle stamp by Stampendous, and I am using Stormy Skies. And then these are Spiegel Mom Scrap Sequence, and they are boho chic, and I thought they'd go really good with this paper in the background and her shirt too, because there is some little teal looking ones in there. Well, I guess they could be considered turquoise. And then too, the shimmers that Debbie gave me is a bright shiny turquoise also. But that's pretty much it. That's my layout, and I had fun doing it, and I like her sketch a lot, and it was definitely inspiration and got me started. And if you notice that that one leaf, see that one? It's covering up part of the and. Well, I noticed it's not, I didn't glue it down very well. I'm going to have to go back there and glue it some more, or it may not last very long where it is at. I don't know what I was doing when I put that there. But it will have the whole and showing, or close to it. The top of the A might not show by the time I get it actually glued. But aren't those fleur-de-lis cute on those leaves? At least I thought they were. To have a little something different with them. And like I said, I inked the edges with the black soot. But that's it. That's my layout. If you leave a comment below, I'll try to get back with you. And if you like the video and hit a thumbs up, I'd appreciate it. And if you are not subscribed to my channel, I would love to have you subscribe. And those of you already are, thank you so very much. And all of you watching today, thank you for watching and taking your time to watch my video. But have a happy scrappy week. Have fun on the hop. Check out the Facebook group and the Instagram and the playlist and all the links for the Punched Out Thursday to Die For. Bye.